Hey guys, this is Addictz here. For those of you that don't know me, I play on Kel'Thuzad as well as Grizzly Hills. I've been playing WoW for about 5 years now. I play a bunch of different classes, mostly Hunter and Boomkin. Today I'm gonna give you a little insight on 85 twinking and what I feel is the best gear for 85 twinking. Not that it really matters anymore, but anyway. On Kel'Thuzad, most of the gear is pretty expensive. You can start off getting most of your basic gear from your mop rare elites that spawn all around mop, and I'll show you each one of them and what each zone drops as far as your basic gear goes. But now I'm gonna go take y'all to the auction house over here and see what we got that I can show you. I have some of the pieces on already for best in slot. I've been slacking here lately. Now for Hunter, it's going to be Zom's Misty Hood, which is a 450 leather helm, but it has 2 gem slots in it. So you can get your meta gem and a yellow gem, which I go with mastery. I'm actually playing marksman, so I really based for crit, especially with my pet buff. I have 53% crit, so that's pretty nice. For my neck, I have a 440, which actually drops, which I will show you exactly where the necks drop. All your necks drop over here in Talon. There's a bunch of different rares that you can kill. There's one that's over here that is, well, I don't have my cursor on, so I can't really exactly tell you, but it's right above Shadow Pond Garrison. There's a Mogu rare that spawns there. Over by the Wizzo Temple to the left, there's a panda that spawns there. Down at Sickvest area in Townlong Steps, there is a manted spawn that spawns in 3 different spots around that area. Down here in the Widening Deep and Rinsei's Watch Post, there is another spawn that spawns by the waters that you can kill. And right between Long Dying Outpost and Dusklight Hollow, where that little tree spot is, there's also a monkey rare that spawns there. On this realm, it's not really too good because it's a high pop, so most of the 90s are camping them all the time. Kunlai Summit drops your bracers. There's about 5 rares in this area. There's one right above Benon Village, a Jinyu that spawns, which I have. I'll show you. These bracers here, it's Kappa Pickers bracers. It's 430. The chest drops in Dread Waste from all the different rares there. It's 440. There might be a leather piece in the auction house, maybe that's better. I'm not too sure. I do not see anything that is better. So no. It'll be Fierce Worn Chest Piece. It drops from all the rares in Dread Waste. Or has a chance to drop, I'm going to rephrase that. Trinket wise would be GURPS Perfect Arrow. And then I don't have the Alchemy Trinket yet, but this one is one that you can easily get from Archaeology. You can easily max Archaeology in about 2 hours. Just take a little 90 and go out there. I made the mistake of doing it with my 85, so I was only able to get this because as far as your resting slot bow is actually the gun that drops from Archaeology, the Sonic Pulse Generator. But seeing as I'm 85, it does not give me any dig sites over in Dread Waste, so I was not able to get the manted dig sites to get the gun. So I had to settle with the bow from the auction house. It cost me on this round roughly about 1,300 gold for it. See if they even have one. Yeah, there it is right there. It's only 1,048 gold right now. And if you're on a low pop round, it might run you a little bit more just because they're a lot more rare. On this round, being Kel'Thuzad and it's being high pop, it's usually pretty normal to have a lot of low level 450 twink stuff in the auction house. As far as shoulders, you get the shoulders as a world drop. Very low chance to drop. It's 450. In here, it probably costs probably 1,000 gold, maybe less, seeing as there's a whole bunch there. See if they have any of them. Yep, there it is right there. And they're only selling it for 251 gold because a lot of people get it. Ring wise, unless you happen to get lucky with some best in slot world drops, which is not really that much. It's only 417. But let's check for you. No, there's none in the auction house right now. A lot of strength rings. It's 433 though. For anyone trying to do an Arms Warrior or Rep Pally or DK. And here on this round they settle for about 2K to 3K. I've seen a lot of pieces go for 7K, which is retarded. Yep, there is no agility rings in here right now, so your best bet is just go with Jewel Crafter rings that they make and just hope that they're pretty cheap. Pants wise would be Dill's Primal Leggings, which you can get from the auction house, or it's a best in slot world drop, which could take you forever to farm. You'd be better off just to go in here and try to look for it in the auction house. And I do not see any of them in here. Oh, there's one. 2,000 gold. Dill's Primal Leggings, expertise and crit. Now, hit-wise, you'll want to be at 3% hit, but with all this gear on you'll be way over. Like, I'm reforged out of it, and I'm still at 8.46% hit. Expertise, I'm at 7%. Yeah, I think you only need 6% expertise, I think. Maybe 5%. Belt-wise, there is one best in slot belt. I've never been able to see it get it to actually drop. Maybe it's in here in the auction house. It might not be, though. No, only the Resto Shaman one. It's 425, and that's 8K. And I got lucky for my Resto Shaman, and it happened to just drop off of a mob out in Kunlai Summit. But you can see 7,999 gold. That's retarded. But there is one that's a 425. It's either 425 or 417 agility belt. You can actually look it up on my head. I can't remember the exact name of it now. But for gloves, I went with the Serious gloves, the tutelage, which is actually leather, 442. Because I happen to never actually find any gloves ever on the auction house that's decent. I mean, inside your 415 ones, but most of them are jacked up to 700 gold a piece. And there's another best in slot for a Resto Shaman or an LE Shaman, but yet again, another 7,999 gold, which is, like I said, retarded. For cloak, all your cloaks would drop from Veil of Eternal Blossoms. Now, I'd recommend having a 90 run with you or somebody run with you, unless you're playing with a hunter class or something that can kite, because these guys hit pretty hard. But over right by the Shrine of Two Moons, which is the Hordes area, there's a Jinyu that spawns there. Down to your bottom left in Mistfall Village, there is a panda spawn that spawns in there. Right below the Five Sisters spot to the left of the map, a little bit south, there is a manted spawn. It has a bunch of ads around it that spawns there. Up above the Five Sisters, there is a Mogu that spawns around in there. And to the left, right by the Golden Stair, there's another Mogu that spawns around there in that area. And right by Tushin Burial Ground, there is, I don't even know exactly what kind it is. It's not a Jinyu, but looks like a manted Jinyu mix that spawns around in that area. Oh yeah, and right north of the Alliance's shrine, there is a Young-Gold that spawns. Drops of Mr. Smite's glass also. That's pretty much all the rares in that area, but they all drop the cloak. The Veils, All rares veils drop the cloak. Talon steps drops the neck. Kunlai Summit drops the bracers. Jade Forest rares only drop 400 pants, which technically you could do better than that just by doing the first 2 dungeons full mop. Cresserang Wilds, all their rares drop your helms, just 420, which is nice, seeing as you can't get into Mogashan Palace to do the quest, because the quest in Mogashan Palace would give you a 420 helm, but you can't do those until you're 88. So spend a lot of good time just running a big circle around Cresserang Wilds for your helm. I can actually tell you where they are. To the right of Thundercleft and right south of Thundercleft, in that little circle, there's a Mogu that spawns in there, and to the right of Thundercleft there's a Mogu that spawns over there. Both of them have a chance to drop your helm. Right where Crane Wing Refuge is, that little circle of water, is where another Yungle spawned on a boat. To the south of Sentinel Base Camp, there is a Mantid that spawns there. In Temple of the Red Crane, inside the actual place, there's a Panda that spawns in there. And to the north of Dawn Chaser Retreat, right where it starts to become water right there, there's a Jinyu that spawns in there. And then right over here on the beach part, south of Ruins of Dojon, there is a I'm not sure what it's called again, but it's in a mix between Jinyu and Mantid that spawns there. And I believe that is all the rares in the Cresserang Wilds. Just looking back over real quick to make sure. Yeah, that's all the rares that spawn there. Valley of the Four Winds just drops 400 bracers, I believe. No, 14 gloves. Yep, 14 gloves from any spawns in this area, which is pretty useless because you already have 14 gloves once you do the first 2 dungeons of Mop. So, with your trinket, try to max out alchemy, because it gives you a really nice trinket that actually increase your agility, intellect, or strength by 4,000 for like 15 seconds. I got this for now just because I can reforge the mastery in the crit. The Gert's Perfect Arrow will always be your best in slot for 8,500 because of the agility proc that you can use it on for 3,480. So if you have that with the alchemy trinket, it's over 7,000 agility. Boot wise, you're just going to have to settle for like some 415 boots, unless you manage to get treads of the mastery, which I'll see if I have any here in the auction house. That is another rare find though. Treads of exotic mastery, 425 boots, but yet again 7,999 gold, which is pretty retarded. And that'll be all of your best in slot for a hunter. Their burst is very retarded, especially as marksman. And of course, marksman would be crit, almost the same as the stance as level 90. Marksman would be crit, survival would be mastery because of the magic damage from your explosive shot and black arrow, and then BM will obviously be mastery because of your pet damage. But I've always played marksman. Alrighty, I appreciate you for tuning into the video. If you have any questions, leave it in the comments. Be sure to check out my stream. I just started streaming again. I do stream pretty much every night, and I will be on tonight probably from 8 to 11. Alright, have a good one.